When you are working that budget and trying to accomplish your financial goals, you probably are giving up spending money on a few things that you'd really want to spend on. And so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing the 5 things that I don't spend money on but wish I did. Hey guys, this is Marissa and welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Wife, where we talk about budgeting tips to help you win with money. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 things that I wish I was spending money on, but I do not. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I also want to let you guys know that I have now revamped my blog and I am so excited about it, so definitely go check out my blog and you can subscribe to get an email newsletter sent to you with the link in the description box. When it comes to budgeting, I truly think that anyone could basically afford most things that they would want within reason. But if you are working on wanting to accomplish financial goals, then you probably are making the sacrifice of not spending on things that you truly want to be able to spend money on things that you need and that will benefit your financial future. For example, if you are a middle-class American citizen and you go to Chipotle and your friend orders guac and you say, "Ugh, I can't afford guac." The truth is, you probably can afford the extra cost for guac, but you choose not to because you want to be able to accomplish other financial goals. So the things that I'm going to be sharing with you today are honestly things that we could probably afford, but we choose not to because we know that we want to accomplish other financial goals. So the first thing I would love to spend money on but choose not to is Madewell clothing. Yesterday, Jacob and I had a date night, and in between going to a ballroom dance lesson and dinner, we ended up stopping by a trendy mall in our area, and there is a Madewell store, a Lululemon, all these like fancy high-end brands. And so we walked into the Madewell store and I think their clothing is so stinking cute and just so well made. Madewell, it's a great one. But Jacob and I were flabbergasted when we were looking at the prices of clothing. Spending $130 on every pair of jeans and $100 on a sweater, a pair of shorts being $80. I just could not bring myself to spend that much money on clothing. I am all about buying clothing that is going to make you feel good and is going to last a long time, and even creating a capsule wardrobe, and so having a few staple items that you're going to wear with many different outfits. But you can still find clothing that is still great quality for a lot less than the prices at Madewell. Not to mention, I felt so uncomfortable when I was in those stores, all of the sales associates trying to ask me if I needed any help, and I just felt like I was so out of place because I am not the typical Madewell customer. Could I afford to spend $130 on a pair of jeans? Yeah, totally. There's definitely money left over in our budget after we cover our necessities. But I still want to be able to accomplish our financial goals like saving for a house and retirement. So as much as I think that Madewell clothing is so stinking cute, I will not be purchasing any Madewell clothing anytime soon. The second thing we don't spend money on but wish we did was eating out more. Jacob and I right now, we allocate $50 a month to eating out, which I know a lot of people think that that is so minimal. So this means that we go out basically twice a month, so every other week we make a date night and go out to a restaurant. Honestly, we have a lot of gift cards that people have given us for birthdays and Christmas that we use for date nights, and so we don't have to spend a ton of money on going out to eat. $50 for the whole month also means that we usually hit up a happy hour for these times to get cheaper food, and the ones that don't make you purchase alcohol also save on costs. So those are the types of date nights that we do where we use our eating out budget. I would love to be able to have more money for the eating out budget. I really do not love to cook, honestly, and I think that going out to eat is a full experience and I really enjoy it. And living in Portland, it's such a foodie city, but we just don't do that much of it because I know how much those costs can add up. I know people who spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month alone on just eating out, which is something that we choose not to do for this time so that we will be able to accomplish our other financial goals. The next thing we don't spend money on and wish that we did was giving more. Now, Jacob and I are Christians and we believe in tithing and giving to our church and other organizations, and you guys have seen that in our budget report videos. So we give 10% of our income every month to charitable organizations, but I would love to still be able to give more. Giving is one of the most fun things I think you could ever do with money, and it's so fun to just be able to give to people unexpectedly or help people out when they need it. And so we give 10% of our income, and we know that for this season we want to give 10% and still work on accomplishing our financial goals, but knowing that hopefully later on in our lives, when we are more financially established and have a larger income, that we will be able to give a larger portion above 10% away to charitable organizations. The fourth item on our list is more vacations. I love a good vacation, and honestly 2018 was the best year for us. Being the first year that we were debt-free, we definitely got to travel a lot. At the end of 2017, we got to go on a cruise, and then in May 2018, we went to Hawaii, just the two of us, which was so much fun. In September, I got to go to FinCon, and then in December, we got to go to Disneyland. So it definitely was the year of vacations and year of traveling, and it was so much fun. But I would love to be able to do that more regularly and go to more exotic places. I've never been to Europe. Honestly, I haven't really been anywhere super international besides like Vancouver, British Columbia, and like Ensenada, Mexico. So I would love to be able to travel abroad and do more things like that, but I know that we are working on some serious financial goals, and traveling can be quite expensive. So for right now, we do have a travel budget that we put money into every single month, and we are able to save for taking some modest vacations, but knowing that we're not going to be doing anything super elaborate or exotic at this time in our lives. And the fifth and final thing on my list for something that I want to spend money on but don't is a new car. So I drive a 98 Camry. I know that I share that a lot here on my channel, but the car has been super reliable for me, and I've had it since high school, but I would really love to have a new car. I really don't care about the looks that I get of driving an old car, but I would just love to have a car with a little bit more features, like a backup camera, could you even imagine, or even like a key fob, or doors that actually stay like propped open, or even locks that work. Would just be a miracle. So I would love to have a newer car. I'm hoping that this year we will be able to get a new to me car, but for right now I am still driving the 98 Camry. I easily could go down to the dealership and take out a loan on a new car and have that work out just fine and fit in our budget to carry a minimum monthly payment on a car loan, but we do not want to go into debt to have a car. So we are patiently waiting for the time that will work out when we'll be able to get a new car and replace the Camry. So those are the 5 things that we do not spend money on, but honestly I wish that we did, knowing that we could fit it into our budget, but also knowing that we choose to forego that in order to reach our financial goals a lot faster. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on budgeting and personal finance, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what is one thing that you choose not to spend money on, but you honestly wish that you did. And with that, I'll look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Bye guys. About to leave, already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know.